I have a life or death warning for young women. Do not ever, under any circumstances ever, put your finances in the hands of somebody else, because that financial dependency can be life-threatening. As a 20-year-old Mormon girl, I got married, dropped out of college, and gave up any chance of any type of career to become a stay-at-home mom. I did not make a dime of my own money for decades. I was completely 100% financially dependent on my husband. Even though for most of our 24-year marriage, we had a really high income, for a myriad of reasons, my husband did not believe in any type of insurance. He had this philosophy that if we were obeying the word of wisdom, that if we were living good lives and eating all of our wholesome organic food, that we would be healthy and not need insurance. He sometimes said that he wasn't going to pay for insurance so that he could pay for the medical care of people who smoked and drank and didn't exercise. So for 24 years of marriage, me and my children did not have health insurance. Paid for each of my 5 pregnancies and deliveries out of pocket. We just never did things like annual physicals or well checks because they're expensive. We went to the dentist like once every 5 years at the most. And as a result, I had medical problems that went uncared for decades. And I got really desperate and turned to herbalism and essential oils so that I could take care of some of our medical problems at home because we just couldn't go to the doctor. Lavender oil and vitamin C doesn't fix everything. 12 years ago, I had a huge surgery to remove a benign ovarian tumor from my abdomen. That surgery had tons of complications, and we did not have medical insurance because, again, my husband didn't believe it, and I was utterly unable to seek medical care. I spent 11 years just putting up with the pain. Almost died of a deadly infection as a result of the surgery. I was trying to treat with essential oils, probiotics, and herbs at home instead of seeing a doctor. Then I got divorced. Because of that divorce, being homeless and having zero income after 24 years of being a stay-at-home mom, I finally got state insurance. A year ago, my colon perforated, and I was very sick and almost died, and had insurance. So I was able to go to the hospital, see a surgeon, have surgery. She took out part of my colon. After 24 years of not having medical care, not having access to, not having the ability to see a doctor, I have so many problems, huge problems, life-threatening problems that hadn't been answered, that I'm like some old janky Ford pickup truck that everybody's trying to jimmy rig back together. So I am hospitalized once again. I'll probably be here for quite a bit with another obstruction in my colon, as well as life-threatening blood clots in my left thigh. It really jumps out at me that most everybody else on my floor is like 90 years old. A lot of smokers, a lot of cancer, people who don't look like they've taken care of themselves. I jog every day. I eat a really healthy diet. I spent 15 years as a vegan. I take care of myself. But those medical conditions that I was utterly unable to get help for are destroying my health and risking my life. I wish that I could go back and tell that 20-year-old girl not to be a stay-at-home mom, not to put my financial future and my health care in the hands of my husband. The reason that I was a stay-at-home mom was for my kids so that they could have the best life possible. Right now, today on Friday morning, my 15-year-old son is waking up without a mom. My 15-year-old son knows that I have some really pretty scary things going on. I have a grandbaby who just turned 3, who I almost never get to see because my health is chronically so problematic that I can't travel to see him. And I also don't have the money to go see him. Ultimately, my decision to stay home with my kids harms not only me, but them too. And since there is no time machine back to 1995 when I destroyed my life, all I can do is pick up my camera and get on TikTok and warn you. Do not ever, for any reason, put your financial future in the hands of a romantic partner. It is literally statistically more dangerous than smoking, riding a motorcycle without a helmet. The number 1 cause of death for pregnant women is their partners. Number 1 predisposer to romantic partner homicide is financial dependence. Moms, according to the CDC, have terrible health outcomes. Plan is not a plan. Never was. Never should be. He can be your lover, your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband, whatever you want him to be, but he is not your paycheck. Get a job, girl. Make your own money. Make sure the job has insurance.